Why am I not there? The reason I'm not there, I don't need to be. That's the reason. Have you ever been on a cruise before? Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I'm not there. Let's talk about this. This is a really great comment. I want to talk to you about the R&B day party, but let's answer these questions. Let's answer these questions fully, okay? Am I a silent partner? What Indonesian do you know knows how to make soul food? Please explain to me how you have a restaurant with 45 employees, 45 Indonesians that have never been to America. How do those 45 Indonesians know how to make soul food? Where is the influence? Who do you think is the person that brought the recipes that taught them about soul food? You think Indonesians know who Erykah Badu is? You think Indonesians know who Jill Scott is? How come when you walk in that restaurant, you hear authentic hip hop and authentic R&B? You know what playlist that is? You know who put 4.5 days of music on the iPad, on the iPhone that's playing on the speaker? Hello? Use your brain. I don't understand you people. What Indonesian? They can't even get a fucking visa to get over here. Who the hell knows about cornbread in Indonesia? Who? What Indonesian do you know knows about buttermilk cornbread when they don't even sell buttermilk in Indonesia? They don't sell it. They don't know what heavy cream is. Girl, they eat noodles and soup and meatballs and chicken and fish. That's why they're so small. They don't eat the shit we eat. You think they know about pound cake? You telling me a lemon pound cake with cream cheese frosting Indonesians created? Huh? Or did it come from me? Use your brain. This ain't even that difficult to comprehend. It ain't that difficult to comprehend. Look at that menu. It's got watermelon chow chow. Google watermelon chow chow and see who name come up. This ain't even that difficult to comprehend, y'all. This ain't that difficult. So the reason I'm not there now is very simple. Indonesian labor is not African-American labor. Let's talk about it. You really want to know the truth? Why I'm sitting in Houston and not in Canggu? Is because Indonesian labor is not the same as African-American labor. African-American labor is lazy, uninspired, and not motivated. The complete opposite. It's a nightmare running restaurants in America. I have to deal with customers and I got to deal with employees who call off at the drop of a dime. When I ran restaurants in America, paydays were on Fridays. We had 60% of the staff call out on Fridays. I changed the pay date to Tuesday. Guess what? Now all of a sudden, everybody is at work. That don't happen in Indonesia. When you go on your cruise, who you think fixing the bed and doing all that work with a smile on their face? Indonesians never have a bad day at all. It ain't the same with black people. That's the reason why I'm sitting here, is because I can trust that they will do the job and do the job well. You have to remember, we didn't just hire people off the street. Mukti is almost 60 years old. My man been cooking longer than I've been alive. You understand me? Something you can learn from somebody like him. Dika, who's over there making the cornbread that you love, a super dedicated chef that is dedicated to getting it right. He shows up on time. Mukti don't got to be at work till 2 o'clock. 12 noon, he at work. Why you here early, Mukti? I want to get a head start on things. I want to make sure today is going to be a good day. That's the reason I'm sitting right here. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I wish the hell I could bring them boys from Indonesia to America. If I had half of the heart of those guys in Indonesia, in America, I swear to God, you wouldn't be able to stop me. I look around, they cleaning. I look around, he peeling vegetables. I look around, he looking at the recipe, making the stuff. I look around, he's sweeping. That would never happen with black folks in a kitchen, in a restaurant in America. And you know what I'm talking about. So if you really want to know why I'm in America, is because I don't have to be there. Initially, I'm thinking the same way you would think. I gotta be there every day. Like this a restaurant in America. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. Guess what? I realized very quickly as I'm there and not being needed, as I'm there and not doing any work, as I'm there and seeing customers happy, I see the drinks being made, I see the kitchen, the fryer is going, I see everything coming out looking good. What am I doing here? You don't need me. Why am I here? You see what I'm saying? And now that allows me the flexibility to say, well, shit, if I don't have to be here and I can make a bag over there, well, shit, if I go back to America and in between the times I'm not traveling back to Bali, what's stopping me from making a bag over there? So why don't I do both? I don't have to physically sit here. Nobody's tethering me to this position. I'm in good communication. Tommy ain't even there every single day because he don't have to be. Danny is the manager. Danny is the manager. Talia is supervisor. They're there every day, all day. They make the schedules. They coordinate all the financial information. They work with purchasing. Kitchen is straight. Why am I here? That's why. And honestly, if you put two and two together and you go, okay, well, we making a bag over there. But let's see, is there opportunity to use our gifts in other areas to make a bag someplace else? Absolutely. So what can we do? Do we bring back Dining with Darius Cooks? We could, but it almost feels like been there, done that. All right. So then we say, okay, what else can we do? Oh, well, let's try to figure it out. Let's figure out what can we do? You know what we could do? Well, you've been DJing and you're going to be DJing at Hip Hop Soul when you go back. And next semester, your last semester at Berkeley, you taking an elective, learn to DJ. So Darius, why, you know music. Why can't you DJ? Oh, well, Darius, you know good food. Why can't you also cook and be responsible for the food? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on one second. You're right. Hold on. Let me think this through. I know good food. I know good music. I know good drinks. If I know good food and I know good music and I know good drinks and all we need is a space for 100 people, hold on one second. I think we may have something going on. Now, I ain't never seen this done before. I ain't never seen nobody do this. But if there's anybody who could do something that's not been done before and do it in excellence and make $1 million doing it, it's got to be me, right? I mean, I did do Dining with Darius Cooks that I started in 2015 and ran successfully for 8 full years, including time off from COVID. We still made it work. So if anybody could do this, it's got to be me. So why don't I throw together an R&B day party and figure out how to monetize it and make it work? Right. So that's why I'm here, right? All right, so here we are. It's the R&B day party experience. Tickets go on sale for the test run. Now, before I bring this to the masses in 2026, I've given every food influencer, every content creator, I've given them the opportunity. For the last 2 years, I've sat down. For the